Hey guys, this is RJ, a part of Chronic ENT Gaming. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get the uh, free version of the Ultra Dungeons that have just been released as part of the game. For those that don't know, they just updated the game called Ultra Summer. And what it is that there are new mounts you can craft now if you go to Killa and get you can get a recipe to craft brand new cool mounts. And each of them are school based. Now the new dungeons that have been included, not these two at the bottom, the Tanglewood and the Battle of the Bands are not the Ultra ones, but all of these are Ultra. These Ultra dungeons are, in fact, very important when it comes to crafting the new mounts. You need something called the Moat of Transport, which is kind of like a reagent that you can only get through one of these 7 Ultra dungeons. So a lot of people have talked to me and they were like, I don't really feel comfortable spending any crowns for it. So I'm going to show you guys how to get the Rattlebones Master Dungeon and the Rattlebones Exalted Dungeon for absolutely free, no cost at all. The only thing it takes out of you is your time and effort. So I'm going to show you guys where to get it, and I'm pretty sure you guys can already take a guess. And just as a little bit of evidence, I'm being completely honest with you, I have not spent a single dime, okay, a single dime on any of the dungeons inside the Crown Shop. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, oh sorry, it's lagging a little bit. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I've gotten for free from the dungeon that I'm gonna show you. I've gotten, let me find it. I know I definitely have it. I'm not sure if it's in my bank or my share bank. Okay, the outdoor. Alright, so I got the Rattlebones Master and the Rattlebones Exalted Duels for absolutely free. And the way I've gotten it, I fought Rattlebones in Unicorn Way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to demonstrate how to get it. Hopefully, if I'm lucky enough, I can kind of show you. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to Unicorn Way and go fight Rattlebones. And as you guys know, Rattlebones is not a multi-wizard dungeon. You can only go in by yourself. So if you are level, I want to say 5 or lower, you might have a little bit of difficulty when it comes to farming them. They might take a little longer than desired. But if you're higher than that, it should be a piece of cake for you. So I'm going to go down to Rattlebones and kind of show you guys what the fight is like, to kind of refresh your brains about, what his health is like, what spells they do. They're pretty straightforward. They're very, very weak bosses. But what we're going to do, we're going to go into Rattlebones on Unicorn Way, and we're going to farm him until we get the dungeon. Now, like I showed you earlier, I do have the 2 dungeons that he can drop. You don't have to fight him to get it either. You can also fight the Jade, Oni, and Mushu if you have access to Mushu. Okay. And when you fight the Oni and Mushu, he can drop a wooden skeleton key and the 2 dungeons, I do believe, if my memory serves me right. Okay. Oh, I gotta change my deck, that way I can do this faster. Okay. Alright, it looks like we didn't get anything out of that duel, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch my deck to my farming one. I don't even need all of this stuff up. Oh, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a taste of the types of spells that I've gotten as drops. Brimstone Revenant and Krampus I've gotten from the Lore Master boss in Dragonspire. She is in the Amphitheum and the library, right across from the minigame area. In the Amphitheum and Dragonspire, right across from there. She's in the building, right on the corner. If you go inside there, you can farm her for different spells. She drops at least one spell from every school that you can either craft or get as a drop. Krampus is the only spell there that you cannot craft. You have to get from Lore Master. Burning Rampage, I'm going to get into depth into a later video on how I got that. But for the time being, I'm going to show you how I'm getting the dungeons. And it's not that I'm being cheap with my crowns. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a taste of how to get it without actually spending any of your crowns. You know, just to give you guys a little bit of a view of the spells that I did get at drops. I'll show you guys in a minute. Let's see what we got here. More shoes. At least you can sell them for a little bit of gold, or put them in your share bank and put it. Yeah, when you put it in your share bank, you can give it to a lower wizard to sell. That way you can up their money a little bit. And I recommend selling as much as you can at the bazaar, because you do get a higher profit from doing that. So let me show you guys Krampus. I don't really need to enhance it because it's already gonna kill him. But let me use it on the Rattlebones. Krampus is a spell that originally came from a lump of coal pet that looks exactly like that. And it's supposed to be kind of like an homage to the little demon thing that is supposed to be the one to punish kids for being naughty around Christmas time. Just like how Santa Claus gives gifts to good, nice children around Christmas time. So that's just, they just put him in the game as part of a Christmas special, the Yuletide special. But, you know, eventually, due to high demand, Lore Master began to drop that spell. Instead of you having to try and get the pet from the, I fizzled. Instead of you trying to get the pet from the Yuletide pack, you can now just get the spell itself, which is pretty cool. You know, I'll just kill this guy real quick. Cross the fingers, hopefully we get a dungeon on this one. We got more shoes. Now, like I said, I'm being completely honest. You can get the dungeon from inside here. I'm going to show you guys one more time before we wrap up. And I've gotten extremely lucky. I got my Exalted dungeon on my second try, and the Master dungeon on my fifth. I believe it was. I think it was the fifth. So let me show you guys Brimstone Revenant. This is another spell I got from Lore Master. Kind of doing a multiple spell showcase, as well as just showcasing how to get a free dungeon. Alright, so Burning Rampage came up. I guess I can blade a little bit to show you. Now let me explain what Burning Rampage is. Burning Rampage is kind of the Fire School equivalent to like a Dr. Vaughn or a Woolly Mammoth spell. Kind of like how Woolly Mammoth had the evil snowman animation and then it got ran over by another animal. Or Dr. Vaughn, you think it's going to be the vampire, and then out of nowhere, you have another spell creature come out and kill the enemy. This one includes the Firezilla. And instead of the Firezilla causing carnage, Sunbird comes out of nowhere and kind of distracts him and then blasts him down for 70 point damage. Now, that might seem weak, but the 700 is a lot, okay? Especially for a 5 pip. This is more than Elephant, which is 6 pips. Now, the catch to this spell is the damage over time. I'm going to kill him, so you're not really going to see it. I'll do another showcase eventually, because this is mostly to go over the dungeon. What it is, the damage over time is only 2 rounds. The first round does no damage at all. All that damage over time does is get rid of shields. The second damage over time utilizes traps. So it's a really, really, really good spell, especially for PvP. It's on my shields a lot, because the first damage over time does cut through shields. And the second one is the one that dishes out the 700 damage. So it's really, really good for PvP. So that's all for now. I just wanted to show you guys how to get a free dungeon. I'm pretty sure it's the same for Crocopatra. You have to go to her in Crocotopia. And I'm pretty sure for Meowrity, you have to go to Marleybone and get the dungeon from there. And the Zeus one, you have to go to Aquila, and I'm pretty sure you have to get him from him in Mount Olympus. But I'm absolutely positive that Rattlebones and Unicorn Way does drop the dungeons. I've seen people farm it earlier. So thank you guys for watching. I wish you guys the best of luck. And I hope you guys have good luck. I guess we're going to exit out by doing Opa style. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more content and more updates based off of what's going on in the game, and I'll let you guys know if I find anything else. If you have any comments, likes, or concerns, please leave them below in the video. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.